Hey everyone, it's Junaid from MENINFLUENCER. Hope you look good, feel good and are ready to prosper, because in this video I'd like to go with the Alpham's new Stubble Buddy plus Beard Kit. So I haven't unboxed it, but in this video I'm gonna unbox it, check the products out and then give you my honest thoughts and feedback. I haven't trimmed my beard in a couple of days, and obviously for me to try out the Stubble Buddy I need to have some facial hair. So we're gonna have some fun and let me unbox it. Alright, so let's do it. And by the way, if you want to check any of these products out for yourself, I'll have a discount code that you can see on the screen, and I also have it linked down below with all of the products. So on it says I've received the military brush, the beard oil and the Stubble Buddy. So this is the Stubble Buddy. On the back of the package it says the product size is 60 by 80 by 80 millimeters. The product weight is 4.9 ounce, which is 140 grams, and the package contents is the Stubble Buddy, brush, USB charging cable and instruction manual. But obviously we're gonna check all of these products out in a bit. The charging current is 5 volt and 1 ampere, and the charging time is 3 to 4 hours, and the working time is 1.5 to 2 hours. The battery is 3.7 volts and 1400 milliampere per hour. At the back of it you also get a warning: not to be used by children, do not swallow or put in mouth, do not put fingers in the vacuum hole, do not disassemble or modify the device, do not get wet. It also says that it's by Pedro and made in China. Alright, now let me open the Stubble Buddy and look what you get. Alright, so inside of it, when you initially open it, you see the instruction manual. So let me get rid of the film. Alright, there we go. Let's get rid of the film. That's it. You also received this two-side cleaning brush, and to be quite honest, I never liked these cleaning brushes, but this one is actually better than other ones, because this one has 2 sides while most other ones only have 1 side. And then you've got the USB cable. Alright, so let me quickly look at the Stubble Buddy now, then I'm gonna unbox the beard oil and the beard brush. And after that we're gonna try this product out and we're gonna have some fun. So at the front of it says Stubble Buddy, and to be quite honest, it definitely doesn't look cheaped out, so that's a good thing. At the right side you put your USB cable in, so this way you can charge the product, and at the front side you've got this button which will turn the product on. At the bottom of the product you've got a lot of tiny brushes to make sure you can get hold of all of those stubborn hairs that you can never catch in the bathroom yourself. It also has a vacuum inside to suck all of those hairs up, and to get rid of all of the hairs that the product sucks up, you have to get rid of the bottom part, then the vacuum safety, and you can pretty much get rid of the hair. The way the product works is that if you turn it on, this starts to spin, and then it pretty much sucks all of the hairs up. Due to the safety feature, you keep most of the hair inside of it, and the multiple brushes make sure that you can get rid of all of those stubborn hairs. So if I turn the product on, you'll see the gray area spin, and thus this way it will suck all of the hairs up. So let's do it. That's it. Alright, so enough theoretical demonstration. I'm sure you guys want to see it in real action. But before we do that, let me quickly look at 2 of the other products. The first one is the Pedro military brush. This military brush looks extremely premium, and the way they've made it is to make sure you can comb your hair, and even if you only got a stubble beard, it's very useful because this way it can get rid of all of the dust. Another product that they offer is the Woodsy Beard Oil, and this is how the product looks like from up front. It's 100% natural, and the ingredients are organic safflower seed oil, organic castor seed oil, grapeseed oil, and proprietary essential oil blend, and the product is made in the USA. And these are the details: lightweight oil softens beards and stashes to keep scruff healthy, hydrated and comfy, conquers beard rough by conditioning the often ignored skin underneath. It is paraben free. The directions of this product are: apply a few drops to your palm, rub hands together and distribute evenly throughout beard, massaging into the skin underneath. Alright, we've fully covered all of the products, and now we can check out the Stubble Buddy. So let me go to the bathroom and check it out for you guys. Alright, so as you can see, I've got the military brush here, the Stubble Buddy, the beard oil, my razor blade, the trimmer, and 2 adjustable guards. The sink is also clean at the moment, and thus after I'm finished with trimming my beard, I'm gonna use the Stubble Buddy and see how it performs. Alright, so let's do it. So first of all, let me comb everything to the same direction, so this way if I'm gonna trim it down, it will be more evenly distributed. Alright, so let's trim my beard now. Alright, so I've trimmed most of this part, but for some reason, this particular part and my moustache always tend to be a bit more thicker. So I'm gonna use a lower number now, otherwise I'll look a bit like Mario. Alright, so now let me contour the line and edges of my beard. Alright, so now I'm pretty much finished, so let me try the stubble body out. Then I'm gonna use the beard oil, and after that I'm gonna give you my honest thoughts and feedback. Let's do it. Alright, so this is all of the mess, and let me use the stubble body now to clean it up. So let me turn it on now, and let's do it. Alright, so as you can tell, I've pretty much got rid of all of the hairs except for this little part, because for some reason it's very difficult for the stubble body to catch those hairs due to the weird shapes that you actually got here. And overall, when it comes to your flat surface like this one, it's very easy for you to get rid of all of the hairs. But when it comes to this particular area, you need to go over it a few more times. And what I actually have noticed is that if you use less force, it tends to work better than if you're someone that's going to use a lot of force. So those are my 2 cents after using this particular stubble body at the moment. So let me rinse the rest of the hair off and use the beard oil. Alright, so everything is cleaned up now, and to be quite honest, the stubble body does actually do what it says, but I will talk a little bit more about this product in a bit. But now I want to check out the beard oil and give you my honest thoughts and feedback. When it comes to this beard oil, it says that it is a woodsy smell, so let me open it up now and smell it for you guys. Yeah, it definitely has a little hint of a woodsy smell in it. So let me quickly brush my stubble beard a little bit. Use a tiny bit of the beard oil, and to be quite honest, the way they've made this particular beard oil is very good, because you have to tap it in rather than actually getting it out for yourself. And that is due to this white area to prevent from having any sort of accidents with the beard oil. Alright, so now let me apply it. And while I'm actually applying this product, I definitely smell more of the woodsy smell than when it was initially in the product. And the thing about applying beard oil isn't always all about having more luscious and thicker facial hair, but it's also about taking care of the skin underneath your facial hair. It definitely has a stronger woodsy smell than when it was initially in the bottle. So let me use the Pedro military brush one more time to evenly distribute all of the beard oil and get rid of some of the dust that I still got on my face. Alright, so now let's get out of the shower and finish this video off. Alright, so now we're back again with a new fresh facial trim. And now I would like to talk about all of the products and give you my honest thoughts and feedback. So when it comes to the Pedro military brush, when it comes to this particular product, in my opinion, it is actually very high quality and the brushes itself are very strong. But at the same time, if you look a bit closer, wait, let me come a bit closer to the camera, you see that this part has a different color than this part, and I just feel like that when I actually use the brush, it isn't very harsh compared to other brushes. So the hair brushes itself seem to be very strong, but at the same time does leave a little soft feeling unless you force it on your face. And generally speaking, having a beard brush does have its benefits, especially if you're someone that has facial hair, because this way you can get rid of all of the dust that sometimes get on your face, and that dust can sometimes be stubborn, and thus by using a military brush you can get rid of it. And at the same time, if you're someone that has tiny little hair follicles after trimming your beard, by using a military brush like this one from Pedro, you can also get rid of those stubborn hairs. And when it comes to a beard oil, it is actually quite important to use a beard oil when you got some sort of facial hair, to not only keep your facial hair healthy and intact, but also the skin underneath your facial hair, because this is the skin that gets the least attention out of the rest of the skin of your face due to your facial hair. And when it comes to this beard oil of Pedro, in my opinion, it does have a very nice smell to it. It isn't very overpowering, and when it is inside of the bottle, you don't really smell it that much, but once you get it outside of it, it does smell quite nice, and you definitely smell it, but it isn't too overpowering. And when it comes to the beard oil itself, it is very lightweight. That's what they describe it, and I have to agree with that. It doesn't feel as heavy compared to a lot of other beard oils, and especially in the summer, this is great. So now I would like to talk about the Stubble Buddy. So you've already seen this in action, and I know this will probably be a good indication for you guys, but let me quickly give you my thoughts and explain it from my perspective. When I was using the product in the bathroom, you could actually tell that I was getting rid of most of the hair in the bathroom. And initially, when I used this particular product, I was pressing it quite harshly, and I noticed that that isn't the best way to do it. You actually have to slowly and gently go over the hairs, and this way it will allow it to suck it up a bit easier. And when it comes to the stubborn hairs, you know, those hairs that tend to be a bit more sticky and are a bit harder to get hold of, by gently using this product and gently going over it several times, you can actually still catch them. On a flat surface, it is amazing, and I pretty much only had to go over it once to get rid of most of the hairs. But when it comes to a different surface than a flat one, it was a bit different. So maybe I have to use some sort of different angle, or maybe I have to just simply go a few more times over it. But regardless, it still did the job. And now let me quickly open the lid to see how much hair it contains and if I can use it one more time or whether I actually have to clean it. Alright, so let me carefully open it up now. This is how much hair it contains, and if I have to be honest, I can probably use it 2 to 3 more times before I have to clean it. But obviously we as men shouldn't be that lazy and clean it every single time to keep it more hygienic. Another thing that I quickly want to mention is that it also depends a bit on your hair length. So obviously if you got very long hair and you get rid of it, it will be a lot harder for the Stubble Buddy to suck it up and get rid of the hair than if you're someone that has tiny hair. And thus, if you're someone that's frequently trimming your hair, I don't think it will be a big deal, and it will be very easy for the product to do it. So overall, I personally love the idea of the Stubble Buddy because I'm someone that's lazy and simply can't be asked to clean up after himself. And when it comes to this particular product, it actually helps you with that. And I honestly think that the Stubble Buddy will be one of those products that can save a relationship, because when it comes to us men, I know that I'm not the only one that feels this way, and thus by you getting this device, it makes it so much easier for yourself and get rid of all of the headaches that the females in your life are gonna give you because you're not cleaning up after yourself. Pedro was also nice enough to provide a discount code, and thus if you use the discount code Junaid15, you get 15% off everything. I definitely had a lot of fun making this video, and I hope you found it enjoyable and useful. So if you're someone that actually did, please leave a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm and leave a nice comment down below. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, please consider to the subscribe button and help your brother out. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye bye.